Everyone, this is Sirisha from CSC department from SRIT college. Today my topic about chain growth and step growth polymerization. First of all, polymerization is defined as addition of small units called monomers to form a polymer. The formation of polymer process is known as polymerization. This process involves monomers bonding to create large molecules, macromolecules through reactions like addition or condensation polymerization. Polymerization classified as namely two types, chain growth polymerization and step growth polymerization. Chain growth polymerization is also known as addition polymerization. Addition polymerization is defined as monomer units are added together to form a polymer molecules without eliminating any small molecules such as functional groups. It is known as chain growth polymerization. For example, conversion of ethylene to polyethylene and polyethylene, polypropylene and polystyrene are the examples of chain growth polymerization. Mechanism of chain growth polymerization. Monomers add sequentially to a single growing active chain at the end of the chain, which can be a radical or cation or anion. Monomers typically involve unsaturated monomers that have double bond or triple bond like alkenes and alkanes involved in the chain growth polymerization. No byproducts formed in this polymerization. Kinetics. The polymerization degree increases rapidly at the end of the reaction. With the high molecular weight, polymers form very quickly in this polymerization. Example of chain growth polymerization and the steps we follow. Example, butyl lithium. Whereas three steps involved in this polymerization: initiation, propagation, termination. Going to the example, butyl lithium. Initiation. Whereas a free radical is produced from the initiator. The free radical attacks the double bond of the monomers and the radicals increases the long chain, whereas undergoes chain growth polymerization. And the second step, repeat or propagation step. The new radicals attacks another monomer and forms a longer chain. This step repeats again and again to increase the long chain, which forms n number of chains. And the final step, termination, where the combine two free radicals and the chain growth stop in this step and the formed byproduct. Whereas butyl lithium formed polyethylene as a byproduct. And further, step growth polymerization is also known as condensation polymerization. Condensation polymerization is defined as many number of monomers consisting reactive functional groups which undergoes polymerization by the elimination of small molecules H2O, HCl, NH3, etc. By products, the obtained polymer is called condensation polymer. Example, nylon 66, polyester, polyamides, and etc. Step growth polymerization requires that one monomer possess chemical function that can form covalent bonds with each other. Typically, monomers that may be formed by these chain formation are the example. For example, polyester. Different types of esters to form a polyester. For example, nylon 66 are the two different monomers which having hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid combined to form undergoes condensation polymerization to form a nylon 66 as a byproduct. Whereas two steps are involved in this polymerization, that is initial reaction and chain growth reaction. Considered as a nylon 66 polymerization as an example. Initial reaction. Amine group reacts with carboxylic acid groups, forms an amine bond and releases water in this step. And the chain growth step, the product still has NH2 and COOH groups. It reacts again with monomers, whereas formed nylon 66 as a byproduct, where strong covalent bonds are formed in this polymerization. In this the differences between step growth polymerization and chain growth polymerization. Whereas addition polymerization is a fast process and condensation polymerization is a slow process. In addition polymerization, the power of decrease in reactants, whereas in condensation polymerization, increase in the reactions. Example of addition polymerization: PVC, Teflon, polystyrene, etc. And, and examples of condensation polymerization: nylon 66, nylon 6, etc. Addition polymerization is also known as chain growth polymerization, and condensation polymerization is also known as step growth polymerization. Whereas mechanism of the addition polymerization: initiation step, propagation step, termination step. Whereas reactions are mechanisms involved in the condensation polymerization: initial reaction or chain growth reaction. These are the minor and major differences between the chain growth and step growth polymerization. Let applications of chain growth polymerization: polyethylene used in packaging, films, and plastic containers. Polystyrene used for disposable cups, insulation, and CD cases. PVC is known as polyvinyl chloride, used for pipes, windows, frames, and flooring. Step growth polymerization. Applications of step growth polymerization: polyesters used for the B-average bottles and synthetic fibers. Polyamides used for bulletproof vests, roofs, and textiles. Polyurethanes used in insulation, foams, and coating. Polycarbonates used in durable goods like safety goggles and CDS. Thank you.